Okay, so today we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on the wiring on this thing because I didn't realize it, but Olaf decided to start snacking on the wires for this. So yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. All because the goat wanted to start eating it. I wasn't trying to eat it. It wasn't me. What do you mean? I know it was you. It wasn't me. Olaf, I know it was you. I know it was you that chewed the wires. No, how do you know? How do you know it wasn't her or him? Olaf, you even told me you like chewing on wires because you think they taste like licorice. No, no, no. Yes, don't deny it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'll try not to chew on it in the future. Mwah. Olaf, you don't need to give me kisses. Weird goat. Alright, buddy. I'm going to fix your mess. Alright. I'm sorry. Alright. So, let's see here. Looks like we're going to have to snip these wires. And then there's enough room that we can connect them back together. Alright. So, what we'll do, we'll mark these with zip ties so I know which wire goes back with which one. Alright, so I got these new solderless seal connectors, and supposedly it's got the solder in there, and you heat these up and it's supposed to be watertight, and like it says, it's solderless, so you don't have to sit there and hold the solder and stuff. So let's give these a try and see how they work out. That's pretty neat. Okay, so as we can see how the solder melted, and then these all glued up together. So, alright, so the next thing we want to do, we want to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and protect them in this. That way it's a little harder for them to chew on them next time. Okay, so that's all back together, and we got a nice hard protective coating on there. It should be a little harder for him to chew this up. I mean, he eats license plates, so I mean, he can chew through this, but this will take him a little bit longer, and hopefully I'll catch him before he does. So the wire is all back together. That's all set. Next thing is this seat. Of course, he was chewing on the seat too. No, I wasn't. Olaf, yes you were. Don't listen to him. He was chewing apart this seat, so I got some foam. We're going to patch this up, and we're going to put a brand new seat on there. Can I help? No, Olaf, you cannot help. You're the one that did this. Yeah, that's right. Although I should make you, but you probably eat the other one. I won't, I promise. No, you gotta stay in there. Why don't you go nap with your pigs? So those nuts pretty much are rusted, so we're gonna have to cut this out. You can see how rusty these got. There's how thin it got is ready to snap. So we'll go ahead and clean this whole thing off. that piece is dry, we can go ahead and connect that to our new board. Now we got the bracket attachment on. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to patch up some of these holes that Olaf chewed out of here. So we're just going to cut some foam and we're going to tape it on there, and just to give it a little more texture so it's not a complete hole when the cover goes on it. This may not look great on here, but this is going to be covered up, and this is just to get rid of those holes that he chewed in there, so it's not, you're not sitting in it and there's holes all through it. This is just to level it out. Alright, so what I did, I went ahead and I rounded out, sanded down these edges, rounded them out, so that way it's not poking through this. All right, so I'd say that that is stapled pretty good. We got it all on there, and so it's a nice new bottom. We replaced the old rotted wood that was actually starting to rust out the frame here. And what we're going to do, we're going to sand this down and then spray paint it before we go ahead and put the seat back on. But yeah, here's a look at the seat. Nice new cover, new bottom, and see how those holes now are filled up. Doesn't matter what it looks like underneath here. That's why you could put the tape on and all that stuff just to hold the foam so you can get the cover on. But once that's on there, now it's nice and smooth and you got a good seat now. So, all right, so that part's done. We'll put the bracket back on now. All right, so let's pound some dents out and start busting the rust off this. This is what I'm using right here. Paint and primer. Do a gloss black. Although you're not going to see it, so it doesn't matter. You can use flat or whatever. This is just to make it last a little bit longer. Alright, so we're going to let that dry and then we're going to come back and we're going to go ahead and hook up the electrical and then get the seat on and we should be all set here. So, alright. Alright, so before I go putting the seat back on again, I noticed that this piece was loose. Looks like some rivets came out. I'm going to go ahead and put some screw or some bolts and nuts in here to hold it. I would rivet it, but I can't find my riveters. I don't know where it is right now. So I'm just going to put some bolts down through there. So that's what was for the cover for the oil. Just a piece of carpeting to help soak up everything. And it was pretty nasty in there, so I sprayed some brake clean. I'm going to clean that out now. Now I'm gonna get all that stuff out of there. Okay, so let's get down to the wiring. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, I got some wires here. I'm gonna go ahead and splice them together just like I did with the throttle, and I'm gonna run them back to the tail light. So we can actually plug this in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut these so they're a little bit longer, so if I need to take this off again, it's easier to pull out and it's not so tight up against here. I'll be able to pull it out and look at it and be able to inspect it. Okay, so now we got the rear brake light all wired back up. Let's go ahead and we'll screw it back in there, and that should be all set. I know you're probably thinking overkill, but you know what? At least this way I don't have to worry about the wires corroding, and we're all set. Okay, so I got the seat all squared off back here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill up into there and up into there. I'm going to use these stainless steel screws with washers so that way it doesn't come out. All right, you ready to go riding?
Yeah.
All right, so the snowmobile's all done. Everything's back together. And new seat cover, fixed the wiring, and hopefully Olaf don't eat this one. So, all right, let's take it for a spin, see how she does. Hey, can I go? Oh, I promise I won't eat it. I swear I won't eat it again. I'll be good. No, Olaf, you gotta stay here, all right, buddy? You gotta stay with your pigs. Oh, all right. But have fun. Tell the kids I said hi. All right, Olaf. We'll see ya. We're gonna go test it. All right, you guys all set?
Yeah.
All right, let's get going. Okay, so as you can tell, everything's working good with the sled. The new seat feels 100 times better. Nice and comfortable. And we've actually got some snow, except underneath these trees here. So,
Another 2 feet of snow.
yeah.
2 feet of snow.
So do you guys like?
Yeah.
All right, tell them what to do.
Make sure to like and subscribe, ring that notification bell.
That's right. Ding. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me. All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo. Bye, guys.